Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Dirt, Sprint Car 305 fixed series time. Maybe third time's a charm. I feel like this has been even harder than B fixed at Daytona to get a decent race in. First attempt, got a slide job pulled on me. It did not work and sent me into the wall on turn 2 of lap 1. And then the second attempt on lap 6 had two cars wreck right in front of me. Cut to the left to avoid them and had somebody pile in directly behind me and flip me and wreck me and had to tow. So we're going to try to make attempt 3 good. Going to go out for qualifying. Because of that, lost a good amount of I rating and safety ratings. So in a lower split, weaker field, which is probably better for me because we know I'm terrible at dirt oval. So we're going to stay to the high side, get a run to the line for lap 1. It is a clean track, so should have a pretty good amount of grip, and it's going to be all about me actually being able to hit the line, not hit the bump like that into turn 1. So I have to run faster than that if I want to be able to grab the pole. Don't know if I'm able to do it on lap 2. We're going to try to keep it as straight as possible. Pull it out of the corner. 231 for the first lap. Good enough for the pole right now, but we're going to try to go a little faster lap 2 in case somebody else turns a quick time, because I knew I blew 1 and 2 the last time. Don't turn it in enough into 3, so see if we can get the run off, but looks like lap 2, it does pick up time. 197. So we'll take that.
0.11 quicker than second place.
Decent lap. Still, nowhere near what the top guys are running. They're just so much more consistent. I'm trying to work on it, but spent some time in practice, really try to work on the line, and felt like I, picked up a little bit of time. So grab the pole by about half a tenth or so. Got a minute to wait it out. We got the 8, 7, 8, and 10 left turn times. The 8's already called it, so 7 and 10 are the only 2 left to run. See if they're going to turn in times in the last 45 seconds or so. Just didn't really want to run more Daytona week, and it's tough for me to get some of the short track stuff. Kind of runs at times when I'm busy once you get into the back half of the week. So trying to plan some stuff, and saw this one was at USA International. Figured I had a little bit of experience on it, so was going to try to run it again, see how I compared to the last time, see if I could pick up any skills, improve on stuff a little bit. I feel like I'm starting to recognize what I need to do a little bit better. It's just a matter of me actually being able to execute now. But again, it's a pretty weak field, so there's not a ton.
That's the end of the session.
I mean, if I run well,
Well done, mate.
you can kind of take stock in it. You kind of have to throw it out the window since it is a weaker field. I wish the first attempt would have worked out because I qualified second in that one as car number 10 and like a 14 car field. It was actually, for me, a decent strength of field. So unfortunately, it just wasn't in the cards, wasn't meant to be. So hopefully this attempt will finally be the one that it takes to get something halfway decent. We'll get paints refreshed in a minute, let some people grid up, and then we'll jump in after that. 20 laps, hopefully. I started second both other attempts, so hopefully with me starting on the pole, maybe I can get away and try to have a little bit of a better attempt at it. Not sure why trading paints is having such an issue, so we'll try to restart it and grab the paints again, see if we can get them to refresh. I guess it's possible everybody can rerunning custom schemes, but I highly doubt it, so they should be able to load up in time for us to get in the car. Just 1 second. Alright. Looks like that's just what it is, so must be a lot of custom number schemes. I don't typically run those because it makes it harder for me to call it the race. We're going to run session last lap just to try to keep a better eye on what I'm doing, try to find whatever line's going to be the fastest. It'll still slick off decently quick. It is definitely starting
Stay
with
behind
less
the pace car in the inside
rubber in
column.
it than what I have the last two races, so it's going to be bottom just like qualifying, full throttle to start, and as it starts to slick up, just keep working up above it. Pretty standard sprint car stuff I'm learning, especially for the 305s. Seems like the one thing I was learning is when guys go to the high side, um, they definitely like working up against the wall for about the first half of the corner, and then in the center of the corner off, they kind of cut down to get a little bit more of a line, straighten it out. So that'll be something I need to be aware of as the line progressively moves up. Try to do what I can though. Get the one to go. One thing I'm not going to do that I've seen people do is they've been letting the pace truck pull away the backstretch of this lap so that they can try to get more of a run. Turn 3, hit it, so that way by the time the pace truck pulls off, then you're not passing it. That's just a stupid game. I don't like that game. I don't want to do that, so just gonna try to tighten up a little bit here, but keep the gap pretty consistent. Lost a little bit of time unintentionally there in the corner, but we're just gonna keep it right around 40, pretty consistent. Probably go as soon as the pace truck pulls off. Wait for him to turn, make the left turn. It does.
Jake, get ready.
Get rolling.
Green, green, green.
Holstetter always has such an advantage on the start here with how long they take to get going, so try to take advantage of that now. Look, he's just to see if we can pull away from 12. Get the thing into the corner, keep it low in the corners, but keep it as straight as possible, get the momentum out of the corner. 0.2 of a second is the lead right now. Got one slow car on the backstretch, straight away behind. I gotta turn it a little bit sooner into 3. We did open up the gap a little bit, about 0.4 ahead now.
The guy behind has just done a 20.38.
Trying to run this line as best as I can. Slid a little too much there in the center of the 3 and 4, but we still pull away from the 12 a little bit. Hopefully the 12 and the 5 get into a battle.
Your last lap time was
Allows me to open up the gap a little bit more. Seems like I get 1 and 2 a lot better than I do 3 and 4. I don't know why I'm struggling so much on the 3 and 4 end.
You're leading. That lap
But
was
nice to lead some laps.
20.24.
Nice to qualify on the pole. Five's falling off a little bit off the back end of the 12, but still working them. Still very early on here though, only a quarter of the way through the race. 15 laps to go. Five's really starting to fall off the 12. Gotta push a little wide there out of 4. Be catching the 10 here relatively soon. Just trying to work the car off the corners as best as I can. Hopefully get a better run through 3 and 4 this time. Build a little bit more speed down the front stretch. And about the same. Although I make a stupid move there, grab the wall. Like an idiot, pushed it wide. Really gotta clean that up. Just watching where the 10 was. Look at the run off the corner. Gonna have to figure out the best way to go around them. Looks like they're gonna stay high, so we're just gonna go back to the bottom. Alright, clear the 10. 12 caught up with my mistake, plus working around the 10. The 10 stays high, so the 12 actually cuts the gap in half now. Working lap 10. We'll be halfway done next time by. Let's just try to See if we can start opening that gap back up. 5's recovered. He's now only 2/10 back from 12. A little bit too much rotation there in the center of the 3 and 4. 12 throws a big slide. Picks up a 10th though. We'll pick up a 10th on the 5.
Okay, Jake, that's half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
Push too wide there off of turn 2. 12's taking advantage of it, getting good runs, getting 2 sideways there in the middle of 3 and 4. 12's going to get the run down the front stretch now. Going to be a little bit kinder with the wheel. Keep the car as straight as possible, just tap the right rear on the wall. Slid up a little too much. I think we might be getting to the point where I just need to do that a little bit in the center of the corner just to keep it a little bit straighter. Try to run a little bit bit of a straighter line through the corner instead of sliding it quite so much. Although I keep pushing too wide. 12 and 5 have really closed up, so now's the time where I gotta watch what I do. 12's gonna try to look to the outside. A bit of a block, he's gonna dive to the inside.
That lap was at 21.02.
Things are gonna get rough now unless I can start to execute. 5's also working to the inside of the 12. 12's yelling at us. I get it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna run this outside now. Try to get back to what I'm a little more consistent and comfortable at. Flag to go next time by. Big gap. 12 fell back behind the 5. Continuing to push it way too wide off of turn 2. Just gotta recognize how to keep the car a little bit lower. It's a better job that time out of 4. Need to duplicate what I did there out of 4 out of 2. Alright, that was a much better corner. 5 closed up just a little bit. Looks like he's going to be the only one to challenge us now that the 12, he's throwing it in lower and then sliding up. Progressively making time on us though. 3 laps to go. Just trying to run it as smooth and consistent as I can. Oh, the 5 is definitely making time. Try running that higher to lower exit line. See if we can start to pick anything up.
Jake, 2 laps left. You're P1. You need to push
2 to
and
go.
hold this position.
Wow, terrible exit out of 2. White flag this time. See if we can hang on to it. Lead wire to wire.
1 more lap for the win. Come on. That lap time was 20.87.
Got out of turn 2 much better. It looked like 12 got into the wall there out of 2. 5 throws one last slide, tries to get there, can't make it stick. So we grab a win.
Perfect drive.
Wish I would have had a
Absolutely
tougher field to compare myself in, but I will take a win when I can get it.
Good race, guys. That was fun.
We're gonna call it quits for this week here. Finally got one clean in. I made plenty of mistakes,
Everybody's so fast in these fucking
so
damn.
take it and move on. Let's have a look at what happened. It's cost 12 to fall further back.
There was not one crash in that race, I don't think.
It was definitely the cleanest race though of the week for me. So let's see, the 12 pushes wide,
I was back there watching.
gets the wall. 9's gonna get the wall as well. A lot of people did that. I did that, obviously. Seems to be the pretty common thing. You just get it a little wide, and it just kind of pushes out into the wall. 7 throws a slider on the 8. 8 just gets square in the back of him. See, 12's gonna get the wall. A bit of netcode there. that looks like it's it. So yeah, really clean race. A couple people with a couple 2Xs, but overall pretty good. Grabbed the win by about 4/10 of a second. Kept that gap pretty consistent. 12 fell back a little bit. Pretty tough to pass, as you don't see a ton of change in position overall. Track position is just so important in these cars. It's all momentum based, so that's why I really wanted to work on trying to figure out how to qualify better so I could start closer towards the front and hopefully stay there. I finally grabbed pole and took advantage of it, so go take a look at the results. Hopefully be able to recover some of the I rating and safety rating I lost. Second split of 5, 15, 13 strength of field, pretty weak. Pretty big jump up to the top split, so got a long way to go if I make this stick. This was kind of just a spur of the moment thing for how schedules were working out this week, but depending on what shakes out for season 4, I may start running this either full time or closer to full time, pick up a few more tracks. So we'll see how it works out, but a little bit of safety rating gain, 0.1. I think I'd lost by 0.2 or 0.25 between 2 races, and I had lost probably about 70 in I rating. So gained most of that back, 17-14. Like I said, I'm absolutely terrible at dirt. A little bit 17-14 probably is too high for what I realistically am. I got that from just grinding out rookie street stocks and avoiding wrecks. So um, yeah, but not a bad race. Like I said, we grabbed the pole. Looked like we set the fastest lap as well. We were able to lead all 20 laps. Obviously, didn't drive the cleanest 12. Threw one block there, and really a lot of it was not intentional. It was just me having a hard time controlling the car off of turn 2. Still got to work on that. That's why I'm not at all, like, one good race does not mean I'm ready to move out of the 305s. I still got a lot to work on. So do it on a couple more different tracks, and consistently do it in tougher fields, and then, I'll feel a little bit better about it. But we can look and see. Qualifying was a 197, so let's take a look at the top split and see where we would have been if we had qualified. I think there's track stage should have been the best, so probably would have been T2. So yeah, it's definitely improved for sure, but trying to make it more consistent and not just a lightning in the bottle one time type of thing. So feel free to leave any feedback. Again, I always appreciate driving tips if you guys run this more. Pretty much everybody's probably better at me at it, but glad to finally show some improvement and get a decent finish based on actual speed and not, somebody wrecking and getting a free spot. So, love to hear from you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that one, and until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.